Evening, guys. Welcome to Are You Brave Enough? I'm your host for this evening, Amy, and we have got a very special ghost. Are You Brave Enough tonight? Hopefully Diane will join us very shortly. We're having a couple of technical difficulties, but Gary and Andy are at a haunted location not too far away from Bluebell Hill. So we'll be joining them very, very soon. But tonight after the show, if you can, go jump over to Trudy on her Tarot Kent page, and you'll have a great show there as well. Anyway, shall we get over to Gary and Andy and see where they are?
Hello.
Hello. Good evening and welcome. How are you?
How are you both?
Freezing.
Cold. Very cold.
I thought I'd just ended the broadcast then. Whew. Trying to press something else.
Well, the way it's going, we might just go back home. Very cold.
I don't blame you, it's cold. Craig, if you can hear me, help Diane, please. Right, so do you want to tell us a bit about tonight then?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as you can see, Gary and I are at a location. We're really interested in seeing what you guys pick up at this location. We're just off of Bluebell Hill. I'm just shining a light. If you can see, can you see that clearly enough?
Yes, we can see that.
Okay, so this is a place called Kit's Cotty. Okay, so it's a very interesting place, and we're here on a very interesting night, being the special moon and everything like that. So this place is quite well known for paranormal activity, and on this particular night I think we're going to get some good stuff going on. So we're interested to see if anyone is picking up anything straight away, because it feels a little bit strange here, I've got to be honest.
It looks amazing. So
it is amazing.
So what are you got planned for this evening then?
So what we're going to do is we've got the Paratech running here,
Okay.
and what we'd really like is if you guys have got Paratech at home or other apps, we'd like you to have those running to see what you're picking up. Okay, and we'll just try and see what we can get. What we're going to try and do is we want to try and ask your questions rather than our questions. So if the guys are there, please start asking the questions that you want us to ask the ghost box, and we'll see what responses we get. So we want this to be interactive. We want to see what you guys are feeling and sensing and everything. So
Absolutely.
Get your questions coming in and we'll start asking them and see what comes out.
Absolutely. And here's the lovely Di, I think.
I'm here.
Hi, Di.
Hiya.
Hello, bosses. Hello, everybody. Hello, my darling.
How you doing?
Thank goodness for that.
Well, Spirit intervened with me. They wouldn't let me play, so.
Oh.
So are you nice and cold, bosses?
It's freezing.
Very nice and cold, yeah. Too cold for comfort.
Well, Gary, you look like a monk.
Well, I've been called worse.
You haven't seen the rest of him yet when he puts his thing up.
You're not meant to tell them about that bit.
Oh, our Rasputin in the flesh, bless his heart.
Isn't it? Anyway, did you get the info of where we are?
Yes. I've managed to. There is so much activity now. Why am I getting the sense that I'm being pulled in every direction? I have no history. This is the good thing. I have no history of our location tonight, so we're just putting that out there. But I have a sense of hanging. My throat is sore.
Oh, wow.
Now, also, I don't know why. It's as if, was there some sort of gangland murders?
Don't know.
I've got like shoot.
No.
Well, I've got an interesting question that Jill has asked, actually. Right, I'm just trying to get it up because and she's put, were there any rituals done there?
Interesting that you say that there is a sort of an information plate here that does talk about rituals.
And at the same time of asking that, Ant has asked exactly the same question. They're both at
Yep.
8:09 at exactly the same time, and Ant's put, I'm picking up some form of ritual. Any chance of asking about that?
Can you see that?
So
What I'm trying to show you?
we can see it, but we can't read it.
Oh, right. Well, I suggest you go back to school.
Why don't you read it out for us, Gary?
Read it out to us, boss.
Okay, Andrew, can I have the use of your light, please? Right, the visible remains at Kit's Ketty were part of the rectangular stone burial chamber, which once stood at the east end of a large mound or barrow. The mound was constructed by digging a quarry ditch along each side, which has since been infilled. These long barrows were built during the early Neolithic period, 3,500 to 2,800 BC, and represent the burial place of Britain's early farming communities. Long barrows are the rarest survival and are often associated with other rituals. Monuments of various periods, Kit Coty is part of a small group in Kent and is perhaps the best preserved example. For your safety, I won't read on because that's the end. But yes, so hopefully that's what this is all about. But through the years, obviously various rituals and I guess I don't know what they used to do in those days. Pray meetings and all sorts. Druids most probably came here.
I'm having problems with the internet. Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm trying to get people's comments up, and I can't get Ant's bloody comment down.
Oh, right. And again, the other reason that we're actually here, we was originally going to be over in Bluebell Hill to investigate certain goings on there, but tonight is a full and super moon, and we felt that we might actually get more activity at this location because of its history than we're likely to get on a busy road up the top of the hill.
Yeah.
So that's why we changed locations at the last minute. We came here earlier and we thought this most probably would be a better place, and plus we're not in any public view, so we won't be interfering with anyone.
And can you explain to people that you are working towards the guidelines as well?
Of course, yeah, we're working with guidelines. I mean, we've all got.
I'm just sensing something very.
I'm not doing a mask now because I'm talking around here whatsoever. I'm in a huge.
I'm just wondering if any of the viewers are sensing anything that's coming very, very close behind Andrew at the moment.
Look. Can you see the moon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There, it's coming up, Andrew. Is he there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just worried about this thing creeping up behind me.
Yeah, you've got the moon here.
There's a sense of something very close behind you, Andy, that is really concerned about what you're doing. It's as if there must have been, as much as rituals would have been committed, there would have also been a sense of a holy burial. You know, if you're going way, way back in history, that is a holy site where people are buried. A barrow is a holy site. It's for commoners, really. The people that would have worked on the land would have been buried there. It's, in fact, equivalent to modern day paupers' graves. It's a mass grave. So you a lot of people, the spirit that is around you, just inquiring why you're there, because this is their resting place. Now, if there's any viewers that can see or are getting a sense of, not a boat, but a sense of what I would say is there's a sense of, why are you here? What do you want? And that's what I'm picking up at the moment. They are there. There is a lot of acknowledgement that you're there, and they want to make a connection with you. However, you need to speak, Andy. You need to let them hear your voice, and just reassure them that it's with love. And would they connect with us tonight, so that we can see something? Let them show us if there's an orb. Make their presence more known, so that viewers and everybody else that is actually watching in tonight can see if they can open up spiritually and see what they can connect to. Because the idea of this is you're out on site. This is not a ghost hunt. This is to be spiritually aware of what we can actually sense and what we can actually pick up. So any of the crew that are on, I did see a message from Willie saying that he had a sense of a feeling down his left side, a bit like a paralysis.
Yeah.
That I've got with my eye, like a stroke. So whether it's a spirit, right? So we've just got Sharon that's come in, said she's got a pain just under her rib cage. Yeah, like a stabbing motion. Can you confirm that, Sharon? There's a feeling that you're feeling is like an impalement, like a sword, because I'm feeling. I know my surname's Pike, but a pike. It would have been a war. It would have been, an injury by a weapon. One step back.
The paratech has just come up with intent.
Yeah, there is. I've got a sense in my throat now.
Sandra Shrimplin, said, feels like my ribs are caving in.
Yeah, compressed. The air's going out of you. This is what I was getting with this sense
like a suffocation.
Yes, as if somebody wasn't actually dead, but they have been buried alive.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Keep coming, people. Throw whatever you've got.
Yeah.
I've got a burning sensation in my lung.
We just got the name Edna come up on the app. Does that mean anything to anyone?
Can anybody take Edna?
Danny's put pain in left side of the head.
See, that's all. Everybody's affected down the left side. Ribs, face, arm, my back, my left. In my back, it's burning. The lung.
Ants put wrist feels like being tied up. Weight and texture as weird.
Is there a spirit that has any back issues that are with us at the moment?
And there's a male energy behind Andy as well, Chloe Needham says.
Thank you, Chloe. Yeah.
And also, is there a woman here with us shouting the word Steve? Because we're getting that from our viewers that they're picking this up. And if there is someone here, can you please confirm that?
Jill said that she found someone behind Andrew earlier.
By speaking to us.
Craig thinks Andrew's going to be judged. Willie says apprehension.
Yeah.
We just got the word sentence come out.
Yeah, judge and jury.
That's interesting.
Judge and jury.
Yeah. Roy Roberts.
Who wants to see our talkies?
Roy Roberts says, in the wooded area, were there hangings in the wooded area?
Thank you, Roy. Yeah.
Yeah, Roy, what are you picking up?
Because this is what I said at the beginning when I first came in. I got this sense of, literally strangulation. This feeling of, my life is over. I wondered if there was ever an assault of a woman, and her. I don't know the history of where we are tonight, guys. I'm in Berkshire, so I've got a sense of a woman in fear and her life ended very close to where you are. She was strangled. If anybody knows any of the history where the chaps are tonight, please shout out, because I know nothing. And obviously, Amy, you don't know anything. We don't know any of the
I
history
know
of where you are.
nothing. Yeah, no,
But that
absolutely.
chap that
I
stood
didn't,
behind
not even in
you,
the location that you were supposed to have been in, so
no,
I couldn't do any
no.
research anyway. So,
Well, let me tell you, this
Roy,
area lends itself to people being attacked because of where it is. It's concealed off the main roads anywhere. So any female walking down there with any sort of horrible
I don't.
person around, they could be subject to that kind of thing, couldn't they, Andy?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think she would have been walking. She was brought there. Her end of life was in that area.
Right. Well, again,
She's
we
explaining.
don't.
Oh, where's the gateway? Where's the gateway?
Over here.
Wrought iron gateway.
Well, we've got.
And
I am.
is there
There's
some?
Yeah, we're right by the gate, aren't we? Oh, is that a gate? Or is that just wrought iron bars?
it's protected by bars all the way around
Yeah,
it.
it's just these bars that we've got.
There's a gateway. There's a wrought iron gateway, and I can see that there's a chain around it.
Oh, right. Okay.
What are you showing
Sandra
me?
says she's got pain in the head, same as Danny. Chloe Needham, getting lots of pressure in my chest. This feels it would be with a male energy I sense behind Andy. Gary's got a Steve with him.
By the back.
Sharon says, yes, like a knife or a sword.
Yeah.
Same about what you said. Anne says,
Okay.
I'm sensing scared, like, who are these people, kind of thing. And Ricky says, how do yours feel? Mine feels just sharp. Hang on, I'm trying to get it down.
Does anyone sense this means there's some harm here tonight?
No. They're inquisitive. The chap that's behind you, Andy, is trying to work out your reason for you being there. It's not. It doesn't mean you any harm. It's literally inquisitive and wants to know what you want. Now, if you were to call out and say kindly, can you make yourself clearer and known to us? Can you give us a sign? I think viewers, keep an eye on Andy, please. Keep watching behind Andy, because this chap's very, very close. I've asked him for a name. Now, I kept getting the name Edward. Now, is anybody else picking anything up?
Lisa Parker said, I had Edna come up on my app while at work the other week.
Lisa, you should have been at work working.
Right, Andy, why don't you just call out to the spirits here and tell them that we're here with love and respect?
Calling out to our friends that are here with us, we mean you no harm and we show you love and respect. Can you show yourself to us? Come close, try and touch us or try and push us. Try and let us know that you're here. You're very welcome to interact with us. You're very welcome to try and push us or do something to let us know that you're here. Do something helpful or something.
Spirit, I know your entity is very close. Can you throw something at either Gary or Andrew? Can you just pick a stone
I've just
up?
been pushed. I've just been pushed.
Right. Okay, he's very close
That's
to you.
good.
Edward, thank you for that. Can you show Andy your presence by saying something? Can you? Obviously, you've tried to communicate by pushing him. Come in close. He means you no harm. It's in love and light. He has respect because he knows this is your final resting place. Now, Edward, were you affected? Was your life taken in battle? Oh,
The word taken has just come up on the Paratech.
okay, bless your heart. So thank him. Just say thank you.
Thank you, Edward.
Can we have more? Can we have more? Thank you for communicating with us. Can you come in and can you at least tell us how you passed? We have respect.
Roy Roberts has asked, is there a horseman with a hood there? Not good.
No.
Thanks,
That's
Roy.
by Gary. No, Andy, the chap you've got around you, he's very, he's acknowledging that you're there, and he knows that you don't mean any harm. But the more that Gary moves away from you, the more I feel that we're going to be. It's as if they're separating. You've got good and bad, and at the moment, our chap that wants to tell you the story is with you, Andy. But whatever's going on with Gary,
We've just
He's
lost
come
Gary,
on to
haven't we?
another device. No, he's just
No.
tried to come on with another device.
No, it's the same one. I think it's.
He's trying to add himself.
oh,
He's photobombing his own show. He's done it again. Craig says,
this is
ask if
yeah,
you
this
can
is something
connect
at play.
to Steve.
Steve, are you here?
Sandra. I think there is Gary.
Just got the name Henry come out.
Gary's disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is. I think I'm on my own here now. Oh, there he is.
Hang on, is he coming back?
Yeah,
I just feel that
fingers
there's going it's like Sandra, there's something going to happen to Gary, and it's going to be affecting Gary. And this is why I'm a bit concerned. Where are you? Are you all right, boss? Are you going?
Yeah,
I'm back again.
I can see him. I can see him.
I'm just wandering around the stones. Because I just wanted to see if we can communicate with some other spirit with the K2 meter. And also, I wanted to see the full moon. But at the moment, that's not possible.
It's just
but
said
we're getting
unclear.
some good stuff off the Paratech, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Trudy says, boys, if you wave your torches in the air, me and Roy will be able to see you from across the river.
Well, I'm waving in the air. Can she not see? I'll say I'm going to put it on a flash. Can she see it flashing?
I'm not sure. Anyway, Willie says, Willie says, I had a stabbing going on from my head behind the left ear, but also my lower back, as if something has gone right through.
Yeah. Well done,
Wow.
Willie. Thank you, Willie, because that's exactly in the lung area at the lower part of the back. It's like a pike or something has gone through me. It's impaled me, and then I get this sense of whether I choke to death on my blood or whatever. That's how I feel. Now I think that's Edward. I think that's where he's with Andy. Now, Andy, when you got pushed, whereabouts did you feel the push? At the lower back?
In my back. In my lower back. Exactly there.
Thank you. Thank you, Edward. Can you, I know you're so close to Andy, can you give us another sign, my love? Just touch him, or if you can, my lovely, come in close and put your hand on Andrew's back, Edward. Put your hand on Andrew's back, and I want to know whether Andrew can feel your hand and your presence.
I've started feeling massively sick.
Okay. No, we don't want that. Can you, Edward, step back slowly, my lovely. Step back away from Andrew. You mean you no harm. Can you just place your hand on his back? Deep breathing a minute, Andrew. Deep ones in, hold it, and then out slowly.
Sandra says, feels very angry. Roy Roberts says, a monk on horseback. Ricky says, my heart is beating fast. Lynn says, lots of grunting and groaning. I'm trying to get them all in while I can.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like really pushed down.
Right. Okay. Right. Some deep breaths a minute. Right, Edward, step back from Andrew, my love. Thank you. We know that you're around him. Try not to overshadow him. Step back a little bit, my darling. If you want to communicate through me, and we will give whatever you're giving me to everybody to share. Right. I want deep breathing from you, Andrew, a minute. Just remember to say love and light, respect.
Right. Chloe says, I feel a monk with this man, but will feel he used this to cover his tracks for some crimes.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what's connected to summoning Gary. The monk and everything else. When I first came on broadcast, the monk was the vision that I got. It's as if it overshadowed Gary's face. As much as I love Gary, it was a feeling of Rasputin, the beard, but the monk. My mouth's very dry now.
Dee says, try asking for Emily.
Emily, are you here?
She might have been my victim.
Emily came up on the Paratech earlier.
Okay.
It did, didn't it? Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Emily, are you here?
Emily, did you tend animals on this hillside? Did you tend the animals, my lovely? Give us a sign, sweetheart. She was a farmer's daughter. Come closer, Emily.
Julie Connolly, I picked up that both Andy and Gary needs to be vigilant and careful, strong feelings. Craig says there's a connection to the number 7. And Roy says, mind Andy's head.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Keep them coming into Amy.
Duck ponds. Yeah, and Ant says, Andy, Gary, any ducking ponds in the area or hanging posts? I'm definitely picking up on witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there is. I'm not exactly sure where, but I think there's a lot of it around here.
I just get sacrifices like I see like the skull of the goat with the curly horns, and I just see a mantle. I see a mantle, an altar with a lot of blood.
Judy Smith says you are right, Anne. There are lots of witchcraft and pagan stuff done down there.
Thank you, Judy.
Ant's picking up on the name Betty as well.
Henry, can you come forward and make yourself aware to Gary, please? Because Henry is a very angry entity, and he wants to connect to Gary. And I want to know. Come forward, Henry. What is your point? Come forward to Gary.
Yes, Henry. Come to me and engage with me somehow. Come through the Paratech and say something that you want me to understand, or push me.
Yeah, still feeling very sick.
Okay, move away from where you are.
He's not looking very good at the moment.
Steps away from where you are.
Yeah, he's not looking very good.
Okay, just move away from where you are.
Mind Andy's head.
Yeah.
Well,
Andy, I want you, Andy, if you can you put your hand around the railing and hold on a minute?
Yep.
I'm gonna ground you. I'm gonna ground you down.
Yeah, do that, because he's looking a little bit, you know.
Is it like a sick me going across your head?
Yeah.
With blessings, we mean you no harm. We come in love and light and respect. We want to know your story, however, we don't wish to offend you. We know this is your resting place. And once again, in love and light, we need to connect the two worlds. With the light of the full moon, which is the most notorious for pagan rituals, a new moon means new beginnings, new life. However, we are on the cusp of the afterlife here. So, can everybody send a thought to Andy, please? Sorry, boss?
I was just saying, it came up with the word end, and I'm just asking Spirit if it wants us to end our session here, if we're not welcome. Because obviously they've made Andrew feel quite ill.
I want you two to join wherever you are. Are you quite close to each other, boys?
Yeah.
Right. I want you both to walk away from the railings now, because whatever that is connected to you then, Andrew, is back there. It's going to stay there. I want you to walk away from it, and I want you to take some really deep breaths at the moment, because what you've picked up on is a lot of the sense of feeling that is connected to that whole shroud. That's what it is. It's a shroud, and that's obviously why it's a monument. I have got the taste of blood in my mouth.
Okay. Let's,
Right, Denise says you may get a little push. Chloe said no harm at all. Very inquisitive and curious about who is there and why you're there. Craig says watch for red eyes. Julie Connolly says I'm getting very warm. Lisa says I was on my break, Andy, about the thing.
oh dear. Well, I've taken
Roy
my
says
hood
the
off,
monk
as
means
Trudy
harm.
has suggested, but it's bloody cold here, I'm telling you.
Andy, do you feel like you've got a temperature?
I feel how I shouldn't feel for someone that's freezing cold. I do feel quite warm around my face and feel ever so sick.
Yeah, okay. Is it wearing off as you've moved away from there? Is it wearing off slightly?
Right, mate?
Yeah, it has. I'm getting a real strong sense of like a burning feeling though, like I've been involved in a fire.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Hang on, we've just been joined by someone.
Yeah, we're doing a live stream to our Ghost Hunters Facebook page.
Do you want me to take you off screen
we're
for a
asking all the
moment?
people that
Just
are
take
viewing
Gary off for a minute.
to see if they can
Okay.
pick anything up around us. And
I feel that maybe like said that there's been a lot of rituals. Maybe the sense of Emily may have been burned as a witch. I know they used to drown them, but they used to burn them as well. You know. Any of the crew members getting a sense?
Yeah, you can add Gary back in now.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Right, Craig says witches just came through. Sandra says, I was just going to say one of you will get pushed. Willie says very tall and very gaunt, thin face. Therese says he's standing on the right side of Andy, and Craig says when Andy got pushed or something. So I'm just trying to read some of these out because
anybody getting any names or any other senses?
Ant's got the thing this second I'm getting is a guardian of the land. Sandra says be careful, I think something is going to be thrown. Trudy says yes, there was and watch still meet there for their Beltane and Samhain ritual.
Have we got a spirit called William with us? If we have, William, can you please do so? Can you either push or pull me or Andy?
William, in love and light, you're trying to connect.
Yeah, we're here with respect and love and light. It would be lovely to connect
we
with
want to
you
know
in
your
some
story.
way. Yeah,
hold on.
We want to know your
right,
story.
did anybody else just see that over Andrew's left shoulder? What did you see? I'm putting it out to you. Keep still, Andrew. There was a vision over Andrew's left shoulder. I'm putting it out to everybody. Did anybody see that?
I didn't.
Did you
I was
see it,
reading
Amy?
the comments.
All right, my darling.
I was reading the comments.
We had a clear vision over Andrew's shoulder, and I want to see if anybody else picked it up.
Jill Page says, I keep getting the feeling of a young woman around Gary. She likes him and feels comfortable around him.
That's
Sandra
Emily.
says, Sandra says sounds like growling heard twice. Julie Connolly says there's a woman with Andy long dark hair. Sean Miles, Andy, watch the sword in bottom of back.
Yeah.
We had that, didn't we?
We've ascertained that one, yeah. Well
Thank you.
done,
Yeah.
Shawnee.
Thank you, Sean.
That's just confirmation of what Willie and I, some of the other guests have got. Now, did anybody see the very quick image? Right, I'll tell you what I saw. Okay.
Oh, we've got Isabella just came up there.
Isabella's just come up.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right, over Andy's shoulder, there was a bat that transformed into a dove. And as quickly as it came in, as darkness, the light shot it away, it was a white dove. Now, I just wanted to see if anybody else picked that one up quickly.
Outside.
Sandra said, tell Andy to tell the spirit he did not give them permission to shadow him. Julie Connolly, the dark-haired lady is trying to protect Andy from the man. Danny Andrew Southam says Emily was the name I heard. Willie says I'm picking up on a woman as well that has feet bound and was burnt and wasn't but that wasn't what killed her.
No,
When
she
you asked about Emily, 38 came through.
Okay, because that's I'm sure that Emily is a farmer's daughter, or she used to roam around the area, and she was actually burnt as a witch. Because she was a herbalist back in the day. She was a herbalist.
Sure. Yeah.
Like you're shaking.
Goes freezing.
Yeah. Okay. I was just saying, Andrew's shivering like nobody's business here, and we don't know if it's the spirit affecting him or just the cold.
Now, you okay,
But
it's difficult because I am.
If people keep coming forward with anything they're picking up with where we are, and anything we can ask the spirit, because we're guided by you guys. As you know, we get involved in all these different activities. You guys are best suited in many ways to helping us.
I know it's very, very dark where you are, boys, but can you see a large oak tree?
Yes, we can. We found that earlier.
Yeah. We did actually,
Does it have a bough that goes straight off of it?
Yeah, it does.
Quite a prominent branch.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your hanging branch.
Is it? Okay, oh wow, we'll have to go back and get some film of that.
I think, yeah. I think you need to put your hands on it because that's where a lot of your spirits, all the equipment's going to go absolutely ballistic.
Right.
You might want to look for some rope burns or something. Rope burns. You might want to check out, see if there's any rope burns on there.
I feel like I'm having something else put on me again.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Does it feel like you're being pressed down on your head?
Yeah. Yeah.
Into the ground. Okay, I'm just asking him to lift it and take it back. Okay, Edward, I know you've made a connection to Andy. Can you now step back, please? We left you by the railings. We gave you respect. Now, can you just step back away, please? Leave.
Just got rage on the Paratech.
Yeah, somebody's really angry. Step back.
Chloe said, I'm sensing a gypsy woman there too. Basket of flowers on her arm.
Now, the lady that's around you, Andrew, is a guide. She's not actually connected to where you are. She's come in to protect you. So I'm asking Elizabeth, step forward and put your arm around Andrew. It's like you're being bombarded at the moment. You're like a sponge, it's coming in every direction. Step back.
Judy put, there's both male and female spirits shadowing both Gary and Andy. The male is not nice.
No,
And
this is the
Craig
one
says
that.
someone's going to feel hurting again.
Is anyone else picking up anything that we can keep
Yes.
pressing?
Yes. Sandra said, this woman, I feel she was burnt as I'm getting burning smells.
felt
Danny
that.
Andrew Southam says, has just heard no in a deep voice again.
Yeah, Edward doesn't want to walk away.
Yeah, and Melanie says, you're being surrounded by a group who are not happy that you have interrupted them.
Yeah.
Are you getting that, Andrew?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling really put on.
Yeah.
Roy Roberts says, tell Andy to take his hood off, the pain will go.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you've got the spirit that is around you is like a cobweb. I just want you to clear yourself, just like as if you've got to walk through a cave with cobwebs. Just shake it off, Andrew.
Yep.
Have I gone off again?
No, you're still there.
I can't even
He
see
says, I
it.
feel Andrew should step back a few steps away from the
there we go.
railings, which he has done.
Yeah. Yeah. Gary, I want to know what's going on with your throat, around your throat. I've got something really affecting like my throat, my voice box. It's as if it wants to channel, voice something via Gary, and it's not nice. It's quite threatening.
Oh wow!
I've got the strangest feeling. I've got the strangest feeling going through my feet.
Do you know what? I was just about to say that. Sean Miles has just said, Andy, how do your toes feel?
They hurt. Honestly, it feels like someone's just hammered them.
Yeah, well, Sean's saying I got nails, a feeling of nails being put through my feet. That is up on the link. It's like torture. There's just like an immense torture. My face feels like it's morphing. Why do they? It's like there's a barrier up around Gary. And then, that sounds like my face is melting. It's a horrible feeling. It's like I'm burning. My face is twisting. It's melting. Back then.
Sandra says my throat is sore and a burning feeling.
Yeah, me. I'm starting to feel these kind of effects there.
Throat.
Yeah.
You're right, Gary.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah.
You're right.
So, yeah, I have a little walk. Yeah, no, it's just that when
Ricky,
it's like my throat all of a sudden went really like red, raw sore as these things are coming up. But I hadn't thought of them before, but now I just wanted to get excuse me. Yeah.
Now I got the sense that there was something that was blocking it that wanted to communicate through Gary. I'm glad that I got it out there. Did anybody else pick up this sense in the throat that was going to affect Gary? Because Spirit was saying they're coming. They're coming, Di. They're coming.
I don't mind if Spirit wants to use me to give us a message, but
no, not to take over. Not to take over you. It's not fair.
Jill Page just says, can Gary ask if there was someone with him who was cut in the throat by a sword?
Oh, okay. Have I got a spirit here with me at the moment that had a severe cut to their throat or an injury in their throat? If I do, can you sort of please connect with us via the Paratech, or just give us a message of some kind?
No, it's someone's trying to ring me.
Oh, I thought it was spirits trying to play their tune.
Trudy says you guys have to state what your intentions are again, as I'm getting religious conflicts surrounding you both. They want you to speak the truth.
Yeah.
Well, we're here with love and respect, and we really want to communicate with you and understand about your life. You know, more than that, we can't ask for.
This is a rough ride here tonight, I tell you.
All right, boss.
I'm loving it. I am. Sorry.
I think we need to move. Sorry, guys. I know that you're both feeling stuff going on. We did ask for them to use you and to show spirit. Now, so far, what we've got to put out there, Amy, is this is our bosses. These are our bosses of GHD.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, for them to be feeling so overwhelmed,
Absolutely.
you know, this is the real deal. This is what we are. This is Ghost Hunter Tours. This is a location. We're giving you a sense of what it would be like on a location with us as crew, of how you can feel and sense, and this is how spirit will affect you. Now, we need you to move away from them railings, because
I'm on the other side now anyway. So
okay, how are you feeling, Andrew? Are you happy to be moving away from it?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm getting at the same time. I'm getting texts from a couple of people. Roy, thank you. I've got the text. 2 people have literally just texted me that are watching, and they're both telling me about monks, right coming up to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and move.
Yeah.
Ant says you are stood in the middle of a battle now. So,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're
See,
nearly finished. We're nearly finished.
A lot that's associated with that are they're country folk that have stumbled on something. You know, like poor little Emily. She was only a farmer's daughter. She was tried as a witch. We all got the sense of the burning. She said to me, "I wasn't. I was collecting nettles." You know, she's telling me what she was doing. She had a little bag and she was collecting things, making tea, nettle tea. And somebody said she was a witch. She got burnt.
Well, that happened.
There was definitely
Is anyone? So I'm getting a real strong in my head. Someone is saying no to me, really, really strongly.
There's been a few comments where people have heard the word no.
No.
There's been quite a few.
I'm getting it.
I think it's when we've requested people to step back from you, and you know, you're saying, you know, you've openly said you're bringing full respect and things. We just wanted to know their story, if they would connect with us, give us a sign or whatever. And when we asked them to step back because they were overshadowing you, no, that's like no. You asked us. You're on our ground, and now you will get our wrath. Quite angry.
I'm going to need to get these people to back away a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I need you to back off of me right now. Back off of me.
Tell them you are not there on a religious. It is not religious at all. It's in love and light, and it's with respect. You are neither Catholic. You are not Protestant. You are not pagan. You are just there in aspect of connecting the two worlds. There is no more than that.
Strong, very strong.
Very strong.
Not felt anything like this for a long time.
Gary, is your eyes affected? Your eyes
No,
feel sore.
no, but my nose is very sore for some reason. I can't
Well, I've
understand
got a
that.
sense that I've got to feel like, you know, when you've looked at a light for too long, you get the
Yeah.
blindness. That's what I've got.
Yeah, no, when you said the ice, I thought, no, but my nose is just,
I've just been pushed again.
it's like
Have
fuzzy
you?
for some reason. I can't even understand. Let's see.
Yeah, I've just been pushed again.
I think what
Now it's nice. Andy, be careful of the horseman
It's
with the
with
sword.
the sword.
The horse is angry and feel the horse is going to throw him off his back on you. So the horse is going to kick off and mount the rider, and the rider's going to fall on you.
we just had the word sacrifice come up here as well now on
That's
This is what we
on the
said. There would
parapet.
have been an altar there. There would have been an altar,
Yeah.
and there would have been animals,
That used to just come up as you were
ritual.
trying to wind up.
Okay.
We've got war as well.
You
For
already
goodness
feel,
sake.
Dawn, I already felt that that sword had impaled, should I say, and it had already been picked up by a number of
Yeah.
other viewers. There is definitely, I felt that going back, it was a pike.
Well, what we'll do is we'll post up all these words as well, just so everyone can see, what was coming up as we were going
Absolutely.
through this process tonight, because so much is relevant to what everyone's come through with from the viewer's side and from your side, guys. And and as I said, Andrew's had a bit of a moment here, and as I said, I haven't all of a sudden started feeling a little bit really sore around the throat. I think it was, but it's got worse, and then I've had to get away from where I was standing. Now my nose is bloody aching for some reason. I don't know what causes an achy nose is. I've never had such a thing in my life. But anyway,
How's your feet, Andy? How's your feet?
That's eased off now, but it's yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got away from the bars.
Yeah.
We've moved away from the railings, and obviously the railings are bang on to the actual monument itself. So hopefully that's helped. But so we had quite a few key words come up for us around everything, what everyone has actually found out and discovered from watching us being here tonight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we've just about come to the end of the show as well.
Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up now, because I think we've just had a bit much. But
Yeah,
Andy,
I
as
was
I said, he's shivering like Gilio, so I think we'll sort of catch up with you guys at a later date, yeah?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll get to see you all soon. Thank you guys for coming
I'll
on.
take you two guys
No.
off screen for a moment and say goodbye
Stay
to
safe,
everyone.
guys. Stay safe.
Cheerio.
See you in a bit.
Bye, Andy.
What
Oh,
did you
bless.
think of that, Di? That was really
Well,
good, wasn't it?
Absolutely phenomenal. And for everybody that's watching, we so miss you all. For us to have the opportunity to actually come on and do this live feed, it's a pleasure. Both Amy and I, obviously Amy's Midlands crew, I'm down south. Neither of us knew the history. We didn't even know that they changed locations tonight, did we, Amy?
We didn't have a clue until put it on.
No, everybody's input. We thank you a million%. We so are looking forward to getting out there. The truth is out there, as they say. Thank you, crew. We are all one family. GHT are all one family, and I know week in, week out. I take my hat off to you, Amy, because you've been doing this for a few weeks now. Like Andy said last week, there is 62 crew members. If there is 62 crew members, where are you all? It's the same old, same old. The loyal and the devoted are all here in the name of GHT. And I'd like to say a big thank you to Julie Connolly, to Ricky, the loyals. That's what I call you, my darlings. You are
everybody.
Loyal, our supporters. Brilliant. Thank you. Get the word out. We hope to do this again, don't we, Amy?
Absolutely will.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Trudy. Yeah. Also, can you do the link for Trudy, Amy,
Yes,
please?
I am
'Cause
going
I always
to
say
do
it
that.
wrong.
Yes, and coming
Thank
up
you,
straight
darling.
after tonight is Trudy Psychic Tarot, not Trudy Tycho. Trudy Psychic Tarot Kent.
Bless her.
Right, so if you want to go over to that, please do so. But thank you everybody for tuning in tonight and joining us, and hopefully it won't be too long before we're out there investigating with you all. Take care. Bye
Yeah,
everybody.
take care.
Love
Be
you
safe.
all.